day to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fine example of us playing 30-year-old children's board games based on arcade machines. I'm with my friend Stuart Ashens once again.
Hello.
And today we are playing the Sega arcade board game Turbo, which nobody's ever heard of.
That's very obscure. What year did it come out?
1981, I believe.
And it was incredibly impressive, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
For the time.
Far more superior than Outrun. No, it's not Outrun. I mean, pole position. No, Outrun was far better. But my anecdote is nobody cares about Sega arcade games before Outrun. So, in tradition, we're going to be showing you some pre-recorded footage of the arcade game.
Here it goes.
So, if you'd like to see the cover, actually I only paid £1 for it. Actually, I didn't pay £1 for this. The guy I got it off on eBay screwed me over. And on postage mostly, yes.
He must burn.
So let's have a look. I can't read over there. Can you read that direction?
I shall attempt.
I'm too short-sighted.
7 to 14 years, they're always 7 to 14 years. That's the same as a murder sentence. All the excitement of the racetrack. Try your driving skills as you race your opponents to the finish. Avoid dangerous bends, icy roads, blocking cars, and a speeding ambulance as you work your way up the field. Will this championship be yours?
Well, it's really hard for
Tried to make that sound exciting.
physical momentum when you only use a dice for your driving skills. But you got spin the spinners and you're off. Head for the inside lane.
Is that how Formula 1 cars work then? You just put your finger onto the speedometer and spin it round?
Well, that's why Lewis Hamilton keeps cutting people up all the time. See, I managed to do a Lewis Hamilton joke. Well done, Blurry. Even if it was crap. Swerve to avoid the blocking cars and spin your opponent across the ice.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in normal Grand Prix.
So I should have used that Lewis Hamilton joke there, actually. Avoid the ambulance as you race towards the finish. Why is there an ambulance on a racing track? I mean, sure that's inherently dangerous and they call off the race if it requires an ambulance.
Maybe it's a racing ambulance.
First home is the champion. Oh, first home is champion.
Hooray!
Yes.
Bad translation. Right, let's have a look at the track then, which looks very exciting at this stage. There's all these weird grey cars, each of which has been placed on a blue spot, just like real Grand Prix.
Like, yes. And this one's actually got a spruce sticking out the back, so it's got some hydraulics.
Oh yeah. Pimp my grey Formula 1 car. Here's the ambulance, look. What is all that about?
Is
a red cross square? Yeah, it's an ambulance without much longer to live. Yeah. After that it'll just be a plumber's van or something if that comes
maybe
up.
It's like trying to fill his quota of accidents or something. I'll lose my job unless I get a free lease and one fatality.
So I'm going to drive around a racetrack and smash people off. Yeah.
Well, it's the best place to be if you're going to get run over, be involved in a car accident, be having with an ambulance.
That is true, I suppose.
Unless the medic dies, then yeah.
Which is very likely because he's on a racetrack.
Anyhow, please explain the instructions because we have no clue.
Hang on, there's an extra bit first. Spinners.
Spinners. So yes, we've really gone up in the world from a wafer-like dice or die. Sorry.
English. Don't get the plural of dice.
English muddy funsters.
Yeah, basically, rather than rolling a dice from 1 to 6, you spin these things which go 1 to 6. So they had the opportunity to not use the numbers 1 to 6 and still did anyway. Yeah. That's the lack of imagination which keeps these board games going. Good God. Right, here's the rules. Oh my God, this is going to be bad. Right. Each player chooses a coloured car to drive in the race and spins one of the spinners. Whoever spins the highest number places his car in the pole position, the inside lane, behind the start-finish line. The player on his left places the car in the second lane, the remaining players follow accordingly, each in his own lane. Place the ambulance on the space marked with red cross, blah blah blah. This is actually setting up the game we've pretty much already done. Playing the game.
Half the rules are setting up the game. I mean,
yes. After you set up, that is most of the game. The player in the pole position plays first, followed to the left by the other players. On your turn you must spin both spinners and do the following. First, move your car along the track the number of spaces shown on either of the spinners. Always move the full count shown. Right, that makes sense. Then move the ambulance or an opponent's car along the track, the number of spaces shown on the other spinner. That doesn't normally happen in real
No.
Grand Prix, does it? You can remotely control an opponent's car.
It's like wacky races, big Darcy coming out, you know.
If your car is in such a position on the track that you cannot move it the full amount shown on either spinner, then do not move your car on that turn. However, you must still move the ambulance or an opponent's car the full amount shown on either spinner.
You don't move the blue cars whatsoever?
No.
So they are permanently glued to the ground?
The grey cars are entirely static. They're just like pictures of grey cars made of concrete.
Why have them the ability to move them in the first place? Why aren't they not pegged down?
I don't know. Vehicles can move straight ahead or change lanes by moving diagonally forward to the left or right. Vehicles cannot move sideways or backwards. Fair enough. That's vaguely realistic.
Yeah.
Vehicles can move in any direction on the ice field. So you can move backwards on the ice field, which is this bit. What?
God, physics are for pussies in board games.
So yeah, right. Pass over some ice, then you can magically stop going 120 miles an hour forward and go 120 miles an hour reverse.
Surely if anything, it should double the score of your dice roll.
Yes.
That's what real ice does.
Not inexplicably allow you to completely move any dimension. Can you just float above the track?
Yes, completely. Yes, well done, ice.
Vehicles cannot land on a space occupied by any other vehicle.
Isaac Newton is spinning his grave because it's made out of ice.
As such, he cannot stop. But he can move in any direction he likes.
Even in death, he's invented perpetual motion.
Still hasn't caught that bloody apple, though. The grey blocking cars do not move during the game. They're not cars, are they? They're concrete cows from Milton Keynes. Right. A vehicle can change lanes to pass and gain a track advantage, but may not move between other vehicles. So there's a complicated diagram. You can't move in and out, but you can go around.
Sure.
That kind of makes sense. Changing lanes in a curve. Notice there are solid yellow lines between the lanes on each curve. Oh, here we are. Yep, right. Vehicles can cross a yellow line to change lanes only towards the outside of a curve. I see.
So, yeah. So the physics work around corners, but not on ice.
Yep. Nothing. Physics, the entire reality is suspended as soon as things get icy. You'd think that was true on British roads if you watch people bloody drive.
So they could have made a fourth Matrix film out of ice.
Saved a fortune on computer effects.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going around here. You can't change lane like that, but you can change lane to the outside. And then spin off and catch fire or something.
But the thing on the front of the box says take the inside lane. Go for the inside. So
yeah. So, I see you want to try and stay on the inside lane because there are fewer squares, but that may not always be possible because some bugger may be there already.
Some other cut, in other words,
yes. Strategy hint. The shortest distance around the curve is on the inside. So, yes, we worked that out. So there's 2 squares there and 5 there.
Like in real life.
Perhaps they thought I'd actually consumed some ice, and therefore no longer have any concept of bloody arithmetic. Right, the chicane. This is the area with red stripes where the track narrows to a single lane. Oh, right, here we are. I see you can't go through the chicane because it's on fire.
They banned them, didn't they, in Formula 1?
I believe they did, yes.
So what's the red flat, the liney bit? The red line?
That you cannot ever pass into that. That is a neutrino field from Dimension Q.
Yes, that's the anti-ice.
That's right, on the ice you can move wherever you want, but on the anti-ice you can't even go near it. There is no movement. There is no life in the void. Yeah. Right, strategy hints. This is a good area to create a roadblock. What? How do you create a roadblock?
I don't know, maybe like Dick Darcy again.
Yeah.
He pulls another car.
Some sort of James Bond style firing oil out the back. Right. Right, this is a good area to create a roadblock. Try to move your or an opponent's vehicle into the one open lane so that the other vehicles cannot pass. This can cause a traffic jam and slow down your opponent's progress.
So opponent cars do not count as the blue ones. They
are literally static. They've just parked them on a Grand Prix course.
Isn't that inherently dangerous? I mean, it's bad enough having an ambulance driver around, but you've got parked cars.
So this is a combination Grand Prix track and car park.
Yeah. So Monaco, in other words.
What could possibly go wrong? The ice field. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
This is the area with the wavy blue lines. This is the most hazardous obstacle on the track. How to move a vehicle on the ice field? It's weird, there's just a physics equation. And a picture of a man with empty eye sockets with blood pouring out. How to move a vehicle on the ice field. A vehicle can move in any direction, backwards, forwards and sideways in the ice field. When moving a vehicle backwards, do not move it off the ice field, as the normal rules of reality would then snap back.
You could make this up, could you?
Oh dear. So basically part of the track is suspended in another physical dimension, right?
This is Dimension X of Formula One.
It's a wonder anybody becomes a Formula One driver. I didn't know there was so much physics involved. How to move... a vehicle can change direction or land on the same space more than once during a move. So you can literally go...
You've done that in a car in real life.
I can't help feeling this. It works for the ambulance as well. Oh dear.
So don't worry, we'll soon have you in the hospital as soon as we figure out the laws of reality.
So with every time I press the accelerator, we go down through the floor. Right, strategy hint.
That's the Driver 3 edition, isn't it?
It's like big rigs over the road racing. You and your opponents are all trying to manoeuvre your cars into a favourable position on the ice field.
They've really got a thing for the ice field in this game. Haven't they?
The rest of this game is just set up for when you travel into the Tron dimension.
90% of this game is just snakes and ladders. And that what 90% of the rules about the ice field.
Where your car moves like Automan's, right? Oh god, I wish we could splice in some footage of that. That's copyright. Anyway, trying to move your own car forwards into a position where you can move off the ice field in the next turn.
And eventually win the game. Because basically, so they got this idea that everyone's going to have so much fun on the ice field, moving backwards and forwards, they're not going to be bothering playing the rest of the game.
Meanwhile, your opponents will try to move your car backwards on the ice field to prevent your escape.
It really is, it's 90% the rules of the
There is no escape from the ice field. There's prisoners that have been there more than 80 years.
It's got a Japanese soldier think World War II still on there.
Oh dear, nothing's going to live up to this. If the what the hell? What? If the ambulance crosses the finish line, it is out of the game and removed from the board. So the ambulance can win. What? They then declare a victory for the NHS, and the prize money goes towards a new hospital. Oh dear. Drivers' Championship. Play a series of preset number of races and award 4 points for first place. Oh, fuck off.
Well, there's only 2 of us playing, so the person who comes in first wins.
I like the idea of that more. Oh dear. Gameplay variation. Choose your own positions for the 16 grey blocking cars before each game. How's about this?
You're going to put them all in a row on the ice field.
Then there is literally no escape. Oh dear.
See, this is where Bernie Ecclestone got wrong with Formula One.
He couldn't afford the necessary microwave transmitters to suspend physical reality near the end of... Are you ready then? What colour do you want to be?
Well, I was yellow last time and you were red, so I don't know if you want to go for the tradition.
That sounds fair. We just have to hold this up each time and spin it.
Yes.
Right, I'll spin this one, you spin that one. Whoever
Okay.
gets the most weeps.
Ready? Steady, go. Right, I cheated. It went, not only did it go right on the thing, but it won a 6, my thumb stopped it. So.
Ooh,
3.
3 and I got 4. I get the pole position. I've forgotten what colour I am now, there we are.
You're yellow.
Look, there's a bloody ambulance on the starting grid. That can't be right. Anyway, I wish we just had normal dice actually, because these are rubbish. I've got a 6 and a 6.
Oh, okay. Which one are you going to choose?
Hang on. No, that's no good because gravity is pulling them down towards the... Oh, I wish we had
Why do you
some
hover it over the ice field? Maybe that'll help.
Oh my god, it won't stop. I tell you what, actually, forget that. I'll try and find some normal dice from the other game, shall I? Right, here we go. 6 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and...
Okay, you've got to move me. Oh.
1...
Oh, you just cut me up.
That's the idea. 2, 3, 4. Hey.
Okay. And my turn. 5 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In case you try and cut me out, I'll go try and get
Very
in.
wise, very wise. And 2. You can move me forward 2, which would probably not do you much good. Or the
1, 2.
It's a very fast ambulance.
It is.
I wonder why they're spending a fortune on these Formula 1 cars and they just get an ambulance equally as quick.
Something that will never happen in the
5
NHS.
and 1. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1.
You really don't want to move me, do you? Oh, that's right. Cut me up again.
Yeah, I'm trying to force you out into that, but well, no.
Well, you're not. It's just,
Yeah.
Either.
Oh dear.
5 and 2 again.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it. Oh, we managed to. Oh, looks right behind me.
Okay, I can't put you there, can I?
No, you can put me there.
So basically, if that was you, I could put you there.
Yes, that's it. Because it's to do with the lines, me. It's
Ah,
a
okay.
confusing explanation of that in the rules.
2.
Excellent.
So it's going to be incredibly generic all the way around up until the ice field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, our minds will just melt out of our heads. 3. It's going to be like that sequence in 2001 where everything just goes psychedelic for 5 minutes.
You see a baby floating.
Yes. 3. 1, 2, 3. Blocking him there, you see. Tactics. And 2. 1, 2. Scream is the sound effect I like to pretend that made. Unfortunately, by moving you rather than the ambulance is now so far behind as to be almost useless for the rest of the game.
We're never going to get anywhere. We'll never get 2 double 6s or something.
Then you go into ambulance crazy
Yeah,
mode.
ambulance.
Where it becomes made of ice.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I think that's all right actually.
Yeah.
You
Because I
can't do
moved
too
that.
much chicanery through.
But then
cars.
again, physically you couldn't really go through that. But obviously,
Hmm.
hang on.
Oh no, you were right. You couldn't. No, you would have to go on the outside.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! So where was I?
Just had to check in the instructions for that.
I was there.
Well, basically, you'd be there
No, what?
as opposed to
I
there.
can't see your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There we go. You can actually.
Oh,
move-
actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I will
fine.
do that. Yes.
You just can't. Yeah, squeeze between cars.
3. 1, 2, 3.
And it's desperately trying not
Yeah.
to be irrelevant. There we are, Darth Vader with his TIE fighters flanking him there. Going into
No.
Oh, is it true, incidentally, that this was re-released as pole position?
It was.
Game?
Because nobody heard of Turbo.
Ah.
Either that or the American version was released as pole position, but there is a pole position ball game, and it's not identical.
Because you could actually do a Star Wars trench run about this, couldn't you? Well, I don't know how you'd fit that into
Well, you
it.
could pretty much do any racing game ever made ever for this.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do Forza 4 Motorsport already.
Yes, that's it. Rebrand this game. Milton Bradley have gone bust. They won't sue
Yeah.
us. Brilliant.
We could do a Gran Turismo 5 concept and just rip the board in half. And just
And then charge double for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Okay.
6 and 1. So both.
Oh, balls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get accusations of.
Of being good with dice.
Yeah.
Oh, I shake my fist in your
Hey,
general
I'm a
direction.
stinker.
Well, the ambulance is completely out of
Yeah.
bloody running.
So,
You've got through the chicane absolutely fine.
Well, if I stay there perfectly, you're screwed.
And I've gone to the bloody McDonald's drive-through
Yeah.
there. Right.
Did you know in America, what's that in America? It's illegal to have sex with a fish unless it's dead.
So you can have sex with dead fish, but not live
Yes.
fish. What are they scared is going to happen?
I don't know.
Have they been reading too much H.P. Lovecraft? It's going to be like Innsmouth and all these sort of half-man, half-fish creatures. And Boris Johnson,
That
as we
is
call it over here.
Extremely relevant, and I should know things like that. So,
Yeah, it's a worry. Are you planning an American trip or something?
to have sex with dead.
Finally, my fish-fucking tour is fully financed. The Discovery Channel are paying me a fortune.
Okay, for benefit's sake, I'm going to put in the ambulance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
1, 2.
Oh, fool, you could have thrown the game away there, Larry. Look, being kind to the ambulance. Or are you bringing the ambulance in to
Well, I could
further
use it.
block me?
No, I just being fair, just draw it out because otherwise I'm gonna.
Yeah, but the ice field's coming up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Anything can happen in the ice field. 6 and 2. 1, 2, 3. No, 2, 3, 4, Oh, I can't move far enough.
So what happens now?
It was there, wasn't I?
Yes.
So, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to move you forward 2.
Is that the
1,
wall then?
2. No, but I could move the ambulance and sit there. And
Oh, that's right. You can move me, can't you?
But I prefer to move myself, so I'll move you first. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not even
6.
possible to just turn around the corner of that shop.
Obviously, an ambulance could if there was some ice on board. But
Oh, can I point out the lovely cars, the Labotti?
the lobotomy.
Yes.
He's had a lobotomy. It's the only way to pass through the ice
and
field.
the Natia Litchlard.
Rummed.
Rummed.
Rummed. That's the noise the engine makes.
What's that back one?
I don't know. Something
Oh, is that it's supposed to be camel, isn't it? Camel.
it looks like it says Kermenstini or something.
Cemetery.
Cemetery.
Well, that's quite good for camel, really. That's good.
They've got an ambulance going on the track. Why not an undertaker as well? Yeah?
Well, let's try to get around this poor bastard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're not letting that ambulance behind, are you?
No, I just feel sorry for it. It could be a relative in there. You know what they say, but you know when you don't pull over for
Oh, yeah, ambulance. It could be you in
Yes.
there. We're in the ice field.
Yeah.
You could be in both vehicles simultaneously. Oh, bloody hell.
Schrodinger's ambulance.
You are both living and dead until it's opened and proved which it is.
Is that blue there? I can't see the
Nope, the ice field starts here. You will
2,
feel the electric
3,
tingle.
4,
That's it.
5, 6. Is there any other?
Yeah, you didn't roll a 6.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Sorry. I was so used to rolling 6s.
Look at you.
1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't mean it like that. I just saying it's like crap.
Right.
Now he's got it in for me. Got it room now.
3. 1, 2, 3.
All the looking forward to this, I thought it's going to be a lot more boring.
Oh, I can't move you backwards too far because. Oh no, hang on. You can move anywhere you like, can't you? Hang on.
So you can move me backwards.
Yes, 1, 2. There we are. You can move sideways,
Oh, you're going to fuck you over.
through time, whatever you fancy. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, but then you've got to go on the outside again, you see, so you can't pass through the cars.
Sure. Well, I know there's no way around it anyhow. Well, the best I can go for is there.
Yeah.
In a second.
Ooh, I've been cut up by an ambulance whilst driving professionally. That's a bit
I
bizarre.
think that's the ultimate form of irony, isn't it? Being cut up by an
Probably
ambulance.
is. How are we going to do this? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are entering the ice field. The laws of reality no longer apply. And 2. 1, 2.
Oh. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're going to be in here for a long time, aren't we? Really? Isn't
Yes, basically you've got to get a 6 to get out of this.
it? And then the ambulance is sitting at the back there, just.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm nearly out. 2. 1, 2. How come these are unaffected by the ice field? Are they frozen?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, he's through the ice field. I'm stuck in it. It's
Oh,
the end of the world as we know it, and I don't feel fine.
oh, you can't have fact. We can either
Had to
make
happen.
me win.
Oh, there's a point. I can't.
You can't make me go backwards. You can either make me win, or you can get the ambulance to cut you up.
6. Oh, I'm still in the bloody ice field. Oh, an ambulance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the laws of physics apply to medical vehicles as well.
6. And go sideways because it's the ice field.
No, that was I'll try properly. That does seem a bit pathetic. Doesn't it?
Good one. Oh, it's an even better roll. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to win this one, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just before the finishing line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to be nice to you.
I could have been way behind the
Yeah,
ambulance there.
I could have, but
3 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Well, I finally escaped the ice field anyway. With the ambulance hot on my heels. I think you may win this since there is no other outcome
yeah.
now.
Unless I roll a 0 by some sort.
You're not in the ice field anymore. Reality is kicked back in. There we are. You win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if the ambulance beats you. There you go. I won that. I'm on the podium there. But here you go. Let's see if the ambulance beats you.
It's going to, unless I get a 3 or less, by definition.
You can't move me anymore, can
1,
you?
2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Got beaten by a bloody ambulance. But only just.
You come in third place and there's nobody controlling the other one.
Oh, dear.
You come third place out of 2 people playing.
That's pretty bad.
That's what the physics distorting ice field is.
Yes. You came 3rd out of 2. Also, your age is now older than the universe and can only be expressed as a good equation.
It's a bit like Flight of the Navigator, where you come back and your parents are all grown up.
Oh dear, well done, you win.
Well,
and as a result, you are crowned King of the Vikings. Historically inaccurate, they didn't actually have horns on their helmets. They were drinking horns which were left nearby and people assumed had come off the helmet.
Okay. Feel sorry for the poor sod who had it built the wrong way round and the horns on the inside.
Go on, Sven. It's not fair. I wonder if the Viking was found in the ice field.
Really?
Might have been frozen for
Yeah.
years,
It's
confused by his complete lack of fucking physical inertia.
Because some bastard keeps rolling 6s and putting them back. It's like,
I've been here for 1,000 years. Also, I'm suddenly Russian for some reason. Oh dear.
I wish to escape the ice field.
It will never happen. This is why they went berserk. Speaking of which, that might be the next game we play, Berserk. That's what we call a spoiler.
Oh, we're normally doing
Or a trailer, no, a teaser.
We won't be doing Zaxxon, will we?
Zaxxon, man. Oh, man.
Doing.
Just looking at the board, it's like on 2 levels, like that chess game they play in Star Trek. You know, just
Yeah, that's right.
makes no sense.
Well, they had a 3D Norton Crossing game once, didn't they? Do you remember that?
No? Isn't that Connect 4?
No, it's like 3 fields of 9 squares. And
Oh my goodness. Do you know, I might have played a version of that on the iPhone or something.
well,
It's
they
horrifying.
come out on the Spectrum. But it's not related. But what did you think of Turbo? Considering you never played the actual video game.
Well,
How was the adaptation of a game you've never played?
this is actually one of the better ones we've done, I think. The problem is, it becomes clear early on as to
Not the rule
who's
makers
going to
don't-
win.
The
Yes.
rule makers don't give a fuck about the rest of it and just want to care about the ice field.
That's the other thing. I suppose the ice field is a bit of the great evener by making it
Yeah.
so confusing
But
and
they
meaning
should-
some poor bastard
It
gets
would
stuck.
be more fun if they had a second one. I mean, they'd probably try and
Yeah.
compromise with Chicane, but
To be fair, though, they shouldn't really be racing high-speed cars if there's a bloody great field of ice on the
Yeah.
track.
that can bend reality.
Yes. And yet these stay solid on it.
Yes. I think it'd be more fun if you could control these cars and you'd have a tactic to cut people up and block them.
Yeah.
That would be more fun, but that's probably out the those sort of tactics are out of the reach of a 7 to 14-year-old child.
To be fair, most of the rules of these games are out of the reach of a 7 to 14-year-old child.
Somebody moaned about our Donkey Kong thing. Oh, do you do something? Talk. We literally spent about 15 minutes talking about the box art, and then
It was good box art.
yeah.